In this video, I'm gonna talk about the 3 biggest nutrition myths of all times. These nutrition myths prevent so many people from getting healthy and permanently losing weight. If you're new to my channel, my name is Greta and I'm an online nutritionist and a health coach. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing for weekly health-related videos to keep you informed and motivated. When it comes to the biggest nutrition myths, there's an endless list that I could talk about. I hear these nutrition myths over and over again. These myths are responsible for chronic disease and obesity epidemic we have today. So I picked the 3 biggest and the most important nutrition myths that prevent people all over the world from getting healthy and permanently losing weight. I will list the common claims made by the health and weight loss experts and explain why are they wrong. The first nutrition myth: fat is bad for you. No. All cells in our bodies are made of fat. Our brains are mostly fat. Our hormones are made of fat. We need healthy sources of fat in our diets. By healthy, I mean everything except refined vegetable oils and trans fats. These are ultra-processed and toxic. Vegetable oils are high in omega-6 inflammatory fats. They cause a lot of inflammation in our bodies. And if that wasn't enough, these refined vegetable oils get oxidized or rancid when heated, and this causes a huge toxicity in the body. Refined vegetable oils increase inflammation, insulin resistance, depression, and they simply should not be a part of your diet. Then the second biggest nutrition myth is that saturated fat is unhealthy. It raises LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, and increases the risk of cardiovascular disease and cardiovascular disease-related mortalities. Wrong. Saturated fat may increase LDL, but elevated LDL does not increase cardiovascular disease risk or related mortalities. Research Ansel Keys and his falsified study proving that saturated fats are harmful. This study and a few other small, poorly conducted studies are at the core of these recommendations to reduce your saturated fat. And check out at least 5 recent systematic review studies that found no link between saturated fat, dietary cholesterol, and cardiovascular disease risk. Hopefully, in a few years' time, we'll see some changes in the dietary recommendations to lower our saturated fat. There's simply no proof that it is harmful to us. In fact, no one talks about it, but dietary saturated fat is very important for good health. We would not be able to survive without it. And the third biggest nutrition myth: the ketogenic diet is dangerous. It's high in fat and protein. Well, no. It's high in fat, low in sugar, low in carbs, and moderate in protein. A well-formulated, clean, low-carb keto diet doesn't contain any processed foods. It contains only organic, wild, or grass-fed animal proteins in moderate amounts. It consists of high amounts of low-carbohydrate vegetables. In fact, 7 to 10 servings of non-starchy veggies a day, nuts, seeds, and berries. This diet is definitely healthy. This diet produces more ATP, which is energy units in the body, less free radicals. It activates autophagy, or cellular rejuvenation in other words, and lowers the mTOR pathway that is all about faster growth, damage, and death. The mTOR pathway is activated when we eat a diet that is high in carbs and protein, or one of them. Fat is a macronutrient that triggers this faster aging and death pathway the least. Fat is the most healing macronutrient that is safe to consume in high amounts. Keto keeps the mTOR, blood glucose, and insulin at low levels, and that is the key for a long and healthy life. Also, if the keto diet is successfully used for treating type 2 diabetes, dementia, some types of cancer, epilepsy, and it's the most effective diet for weight loss, maybe it's not that bad after all. It's the only diet that's been shown to be effective for reversing these chronic health conditions. I could go on and on for hours talking about the benefits of the ketogenic diet, but I already discussed it in some of my other videos. So if you want to learn more about the ketogenic diet, feel free to check out my other video where I talk about the most misunderstood diet in the world. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.